Hey there, Libra. It's Jen here. I'm doing your reading for November. Thanks for joining me. So, we are in Scorpio as we move into the month of November, and on the 4th, Scorpio has a new moon. And then on November, I always want to say Scorpio 19th, November 19th, we have a full moon in Taurus, and this is a partial lunar eclipse. So the theme I'm getting is getting something that's stuck is no longer stuck, is moving forward, is unstuck. Scorpio's emotions, Taurus is a fixed earth sign. So as this is a very, can be, they're Taurus, I don't know what you call Taurinians. No. Taurus people have so many beautiful qualities. They're usually good looking. They're ruled by Venus. They really have can make a house a home. They have that quality. They are solid and steady and kind of just a rock. They're down to earth. I would say the one more difficult side is they can be very stubborn and contrary sometimes. And so with that full moon partial lunar eclipse in Taurus, it's like, what are you stuck on? What needs to become unstuck? What's not working for you, but that you kind of are maybe digging your heels in, or are really committed to, or really I haven't used these cards in a while. Knight of Cups. Oops. This is an offer, so you can see the, sorry, that's with that crescent moon, I would say this is pointing towards the new moon time-wise, potentially, in Scorpio. So Scorpio, gosh, the new moon. So Scorpio is deep feelings. Scorpio is also a fixed water sign, so they can be very stubborn as well. And they're very, even though it's a water sign, Scorpios can really overthink things and hold on to things. They keep score in their negative. They're also incredibly loving, and when they're in a relationship, they're all in, which is great. But they're a force. We'll just say they're a force. But this is so knights represent offers, but also change in the suit they're in. So this would be a change in emotions, because there are a lot of the energy. So a lot of emotions coming up or being shared around in the time of November, or that's what the energy you're coming into November, or this is at the basis of the reading, this offer that elicits a very emotional response. So this is either someone else or yourself. 7 of Wands. This is an energy. Whoops. This plant. I'm fighting my plant. I don't know what to do with that. 7 of Wands is standing up for yourself, but not getting defensive, not allowing someone to it's no is a complete sentence. It's someone trying to put on you, like, you need to explain this. And it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe you've been with seeing someone and their behavior's been unacceptable. Like they have a bad temper, or they've just done some pretty obvious inappropriate things. And you break up with them and this is just an example. I'm not saying that's what, and they are just like, what? Of course, here you go. This is how they deal with shit. You realize, what? How, you need to explain to me. And you're just like, no, it's not working for me. bye, block, delete. You don't owe these people, someone that's trying to do that. And it's just about just stating the facts and not getting emotional about it. Like, you have the high ground. King of Swords. So here you are, Libra, a mature air sign. This is someone it's kind of interesting. We have all this emotional energy and talking and offers and feelings and all sorts of stuff coming up. And this King of Swords, though, is going to think about it. This knight's in water. He's on solid rock. He is on solid ground. And this energy is going to think. So they're not going to allow the emotions to sweep them away. They're still going to really think about things and make sure that they make sense. And if they need time, they're not going to feel bad about it. That's how they process things. The Wheel of Fortune. So things are changing. I mean, this is karma. This is the sense that the world keeps moving on. Like, the world doesn't stop when you're struggling with something. It's going to keep going, and things are going to keep happening. There's no we can't control that. But what we can do is try to stay centered at the center of the wheel and not allow, someone who's super emotional, or someone who's maybe cold, or someone who's defensive, the negative part. I mean, she's kind of putting a protective circle around herself, but so staying centered and not allowing someone else to get you off balance. But as I was just saying that, it's like, do you want to have to figure out? Do you want to have to deal with that shit all the time? I don't know. Wow, King of Wands. So this is a mature fire sign. This energy is someone who's very enthusiastic and excited and has a zest for life. They, unlike the immature fire signs, they're able to maintain a level of enthusiasm long after the initial excitement of the relationship, the project, the job. I'm going to start running. It's not the young fire sign may go out and impulsively buy, running gear and new sneakers, and I'm going to run 5 miles. And after, half a mile is like, okay, this is fucking hard. I'm done. The mature fire sign's like, okay, first of all, let's make sure I'm excited about this, but let's keep my head about me with that King of Swords. And let's give it a try, see how it goes. Let's set realistic expectations and goals and see how it goes. And if it progresses nicely, they're able to do, couch to 5K. But they're very passionate. They're great leaders. They're usually very charismatic, entrepreneurial. The King of Swords can be a lawyer, someone who deals with money, someone who deals with facts, but they're also really masterful with the English language. So they're very articulate and often very funny because they're quick-witted, they're quick with ideas. Some of you may have a choice between these two energies. Don't get hung up on gender. All right, let's keep reading. Here's a Page of Pentacles. So that's an offer, messages about career, finance, where you live, things like that. tangible day-to-day things. Can you see that? This is a young earth sign. So this is someone that's just learning a little bit like the lesson of the King of Wands I was just saying, that if you're methodical and patient, if you wanted to start running, I'm just going to say with that example, that's not necessarily at all what's happening, but um, they realize, hey, in 2 weeks, I'm actually I'm feeling pretty good. I can run 2 miles. I can, they see putting the time and the energy and being patient can really work out. This could be someone that you've known for a while, someone that you were friends with, and maybe you're both single again. This could be a job offer that's something that you really had your heart set on. The Magician, Cancer just had this. So this beautiful magician, this is entrepreneurial energy. This is all the aces. This is new beginning. This is cardinal energy, moving forward. You have everything you need right now inside you to be fulfilled, to have a fulfilling life. It isn't something external. Um, it's just having the King of Wands has the energy to try their hand at, something like an entrepreneurial type, writing, for example, or some sort of, yeah, just taking a chance at something. It seems like it's something a little less traditional, and allowing yourself to lean into things you enjoy, I guess, is what I'm hearing. Judgment, making a big decision, Libra. It's getting close to, it's near this Wheel of Fortune where I was saying, what, what's your, because she's drawing this circle. It's like, what, your sphere of influence or your atmosphere, this protective bubble, what do you want that to feel like? What do you want that to be like? That's a very Taurian energy. Taurian, is that what it is? It came out, it just, when I didn't think about it, um, is to really make your space comfortable, for it to be a sanctuary, for it to be calm and peaceful. But this is a big decision. Judgment's like once, I don't know, and I'm drawn back to this print, this Knight of Cups back there. Once you make this decision that you're thinking very hard about it, there's no going back. It's almost like once you walk through that portal there, um, there's no going back. Now it's reminding me of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Seven of Swords. This is a bit of a sneaky energy. It's a bit of someone not behaving really well, and really asks you to make sure that not sinking to someone else's level if someone else is behaving badly. But in this deck, you can see this one, it's almost like someone getting canceled. It's like this one person gets separated from the other swords. This one sword gets separated from the other swords, and is being apart. It's a card about, sometimes in a positive light, sometimes we need to go about things in a less direct way. We kind of need to ease into it. We need to sometimes networking is part of this, instead of pounding on the front door or bursting through the door and demanding something. You take, with this Page of Pentacles, more of a roundabout, slower approach. And sometimes that sort of finesse and gentleness has a better effect. But I feel like this decision could be pretty dividing for someone. Oh, I love this card. Look at this beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to put it over here because I don't like that Seven of Swords. Beautiful sun card. Leo season. Another fixed sign. That's interesting. This is, whatever this judgment is, this big decision, this wake-up call, the sun card is saying you're really seeing things clearly. You feel there's a burden that's lifted that you didn't even really realize how much you were carrying that burden. And I feel like it's that you're really happy, you're really excited, you're really feeling energetic. So if you've been feeling down or defeated but it does come with the Magician, like you can get yourself out of this funk, this situation. I can't believe I just said funk because I'm just realizing I'm doing Libra's reading. That was a nod to a friend of mine who's probably listening. Wow, and I just realized we have the Magician, the Judgment card, and the Sun card. So all major arcanas right here in front. Manifesting what you want, making an aha moment, making a decision. And the Sun card is as hard as it, if this was a hard decision to make, because it did alienate someone, it was just the right decision. The Sun card just pours happiness and good feelings and energy and like a zest for life, like you're living again. You feel excited and happy again, or something like that. Okay, I will leave it there, Libra. I hope you have a wonderful November. Take care.